So this is my tiny Japanese K-truck, and I want to build a camper on the back. I've had this idea for years and years. At one point I wanted to build a tiny wagon on the back. At another point I wanted to build it completely from recycled windows. At one point I wanted to build a tiny caravan on the back. At another point I thought recycled hardwood would be cute. At another point I thought just to keep the tiny cubist truck going on and make it all cube. I've had so many ideas, but the same thing keeps coming up, which is that I can't use it as a truck anymore if I build a camper on the back, and that kind of loses its practicality. But I have a solution. What if I build the entire thing from bamboo? It would solve all my problems with weight, because you can only have 350 kilos on this thing, including the passengers. So suddenly the building supplies are going to get pretty heavy, but bamboo is super lightweight but super strong, so it can hold everything that I need to build. Okay, so I want you to picture this. It's a transformative tiny truck camper. So I'm going to use bigger pieces of bamboo here, which smaller pieces of bamboo can fit into, so that as I'm driving for aerodynamics, everything can kind of sit down and be safe from the wind. But when I'm parked, then it can extend up, kind of like a gazebo at the market or something like that. And so then it's up and it's a cute, you know, airy camper. It's gonna have 3 layers. So I think first just a simple mosquito net. This is just a bed here. And then you can just sleep underneath the stars, which is the dream. But if it's raining, then I'll also have on top of that a canvas top so that you can protect yourself from the weather. And of course the bamboo layer. I think it's perfect. Last month when I was in Indonesia, I did a course on bamboo building, and it seriously changed the way that I think about building. So now everything in my life should be built from bamboo. I found the perfect patch of bamboo. This bamboo patch has pieces that are like that thick, so now I just need to harvest one piece. I think I only need one piece. I think these pieces on the outside are too young. I think the ones further in are what I'm looking for. So I don't want a piece that has a sheath at the bottom of it, because that means it's new, and the bamboo can do, in its first year of growing, it grows to its full size, and then for the next few years it actually grows on the inside, and that's when the ligamentation happens and it becomes stronger. So even though these pieces look really big, they're probably not ready yet. Other hints are the fresh green shoots that look a lot more green are probably new, whereas the ones that have kind of layers of mold and stuff like that are probably older ones. So I want to be going towards the older ones, but also the older ones are probably further in, which are going to be harder to collect. So I want something that's kind of towards the outside, so it's not going to be really impossible to get, but I want it to be old so that it's strong. The other thing that I have to consider is that I'm on a public road, and that's where I found this patch of bamboo, and it's not the busiest road in the world, but it's also not quiet enough that I can drop the bamboo onto the road, because that would cause quite a hazard if a car came. One of the reasons that I'm most excited about bamboo as a resource is just the economical part of it. Like, this is so cheap, this is free, it's a free material, and I can just harvest it, and then I've got this building material, which building materials are so expensive these days. So for there just to be, I don't know, basically just money growing on trees here that I can just build from is kind of exciting. Even if I bought the cheapest bit of pine timber to build something from, it would be so expensive. And then there's this, which is structural and huge and can be used for so many different purposes, and we're just letting it go to waste on the side of the road. So I don't know, I'm just excited about like what else I can make. Like, I could build a whole house from bamboo, maybe. With everything considered, I think I'm gonna go for this piece here because it's big, it's got lots of moldy spots on it, it's pretty straight if I cut it quite high, and it's not gonna fall onto the road, it's gonna fall this way, and it's far enough in. I think it's good. I think it's a good piece. So now I'm going to try to cut this with just a reciprocating saw. I hope this is gonna do it. I didn't do any of the like things you're supposed to do when you're chainsawing a tree, like, you know, the little angle and stuff, because it's just bamboo, but I kind of just realized that it's as big as a tree and taller than most trees, and I probably should have, because it has to come down from here. Okay, I think I've cut it all the way through now, so I'm just gonna pull it off and hope that it comes down and doesn't completely fall. Oh. My solution for every time that I'm not strong enough to solve a problem, which is quite often, is ratchet straps, and it works every time. So hopefully I'm going to ratchet strap this to here, and then I'm going to pull it, and the weight of that is going to pull this off because it's stuck at the moment. Oh, it's so close. Okay, I don't think I even need the ratchet strap anymore. Okay, yay! Ratchet straps always work. This is literally all my weight. It still doesn't budge. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, yes. This is how tall this piece of bamboo is. This isn't even the end. The end is like 4 meters up, but look. So I found this jungle of bamboo, and it's a good example of how invasive bamboo is in this climate. This goes for about 100 meters that way, maybe 50 meters that way. Hey, so if you're new here, I'm Anastasia. Welcome to the new channel. So I make videos over at Mother the Mountain Farm with my sister and my mum, and we create lots of videos about farming and nature and animals and connection to land and building. And this channel I've just created as a bit of an exploration into, I guess, the behind the scenes of all of the wild building projects that I get up to, sort of just going more in depth into everything that I'm building and exploring with. So yeah, welcome. I'm really excited. Please leave any comments of what you're thinking and feeling, and I'll get back to you in the comments because I'm just really excited about this. So I'm very new to building, and it was probably only, I don't know, a year or two ago that I picked up a power tool for the first time, and since then I've just been trying to teach myself to build from scratch. So no experience, no training, I've just been seeing if I can do it. So that all started by trying to build my art studio and trying to renovate it. So I did things like I restored these windows from scratch, and I built a wall for the first time. It was all very exciting. And then from there I went into this old cabin that was pretty abandoned, and our dad built it years and years ago, and I tried to fix it up. So I've been adding a new floor in there. I built a kitchen completely from recycled materials. I think the whole kitchen cost $0. It was all from things I found from the side of the road or old signs that were hanging around. And then the next thing that I'm very excited about is bamboo, and I did a bamboo course when I was in Indonesia, and I learned all about this amazing sustainable material that can be used for so many things. So that's my next project, building this bamboo tiny truck camper. And after that, I don't know, there's so many projects that I want to do. I think I've got 10 or more pieces now. I think that's enough to call it a day, and I haven't seen a snake yet, and I want to keep it that way, so I'm off. So the next step in the bamboo is treating it. So I need to puncture holes through this whole bit of bamboo, and then that way I'll be able to put like a borax mixture inside it to treat it. So that's the plan, but I'm gonna get someone to help me do that because I think it's too hard to do on my own. So I'm gonna do that next week. I don't think me and Happy can handle it. By the way, Happy is here, who she wants to go for a swim, so we're going for a swim after this, but she's just tagging along while I think about this for a little bit. What do you reckon, Happy? But I think that this size of bamboo is really good. Like, this is the big one, which I didn't think I'd be able to find anything so big, but it's massive. So this smaller one will fit inside of the bigger one. And then I'll just kind of build it up from there. I don't think it's gonna take that long, to be honest. Like, bamboo is such a cool material. It's already kind of just gonna work. I'm just so excited because bamboo is not only like such a strong material, but it's also free. So like, for this project, I mean, so far I've spent $0 and I need to spend some money on buying some chemicals, and I think that's it. That's all that I need to do. So pretty good. Normally I don't let Happy on the work site because she nibbles on everything and I'm scared that she'll eat any building equipment, and that won't be good for a duck. But the cool thing about bamboo is I'm not really using any equipment yet. It's all just natural materials, so she's not gonna eat anything that she shouldn't. Yes, except for my hands. Yeah. I think also the cool thing about this project is that nothing has to be final. Like, I can just build it and see if it works, and from there transform it some more. I'm thinking in the future I could add like drawers underneath maybe. Where are you off to? I could do so many things. So like, at this point I'm just gonna build the basis and see if it works. Something I also forget about in this tiny truck is how tiny it is. So the back of this is about the size of a double bed and it can't fit anything else. So I need to kind of think of solutions around that. Like, I think storage underneath the bed. And I also think just like not trying to make it like a van, which has many things in it, just keeping it as a camping essentials, you know, like nothing more than just a bed and a mosquito net. So this is the mutik that I have, which is a Balinese knife, which is really good for cutting bamboo. So I'm excited about that because the way that it chops is like so precise, you can really get the angle that you want. I think that with like a hand saw, maybe a reciprocating saw. I don't even know if I need power tools, to be honest. I'm just really excited about bamboo as a material because it seems so accessible to everyone. Like, you can just use hand tools with it, and it's so lightweight. Like, I'm not a strong person, but I am able to lift these huge beams that are not only light, but they're also strong, so they'll actually like support what I'm building. So it's just kind of got the best of everything. I think it suits this project so much because this car can only carry 350 kilos, so I can't build a heavy camper on the back. That wouldn't be great on the vehicle, wouldn't be legal. So instead, bamboo just seems like the perfect solution, so I'm pretty excited about it. I hope that it works. If you have any bamboo questions, please let me know. I'll answer all your questions about this project next week because I do feel like it's very hard to explain. So any questions, let me know, and any ideas, honestly, because I'm all ears. Like, there's so many fun things that I could do. I was thinking, well, Happy was thinking, I could add like a little like place that Happy could chill and then she could come on camping trips with me, but I don't know. I don't think I should take her away from her friends for that long, but she just loves hanging out with humans, so it'd be pretty cute. Picture this, laying down, looking up at the stars, just you and maybe your duck camping out in the Australian rainforest in the back of a tiny truck. I think that's it. That's the dream. That's what I'm aiming for. Thank you for watching. See you next week, and let me know if you have any questions and I'll answer them in the next video.